Hi, I'm Ken Huss, and welcome again to Kenny's Two Pennies. Here's a look at things my way. We're almost upon another year of Syracuse football, and I just wonder, are we going to have another year of piss-poor playing, or are we going to have a year where they finally decide to realize their potential? 4 years ago, Darryl Gross became the DA, or not the DA, the AD of Syracuse Athletics, and he wanted to make a few changes. One of the changes was he got rid of longtime coach Paul Pasqualoni. During his tenure at Syracuse, Pasqualoni was a pretty good coach. Even if he didn't have the greatest talent to maximize on the field, Pasqualoni did a hell of a job. But I guess the last 3 years there were too many blowout losses. Heck, 61-0 to Virginia Tech, 51-0 to Purdue, and the one that was probably the straw that broke the camel's back, the loss in the bowl game to Georgia Tech, 55-14. Gross decided, Pasqualoni, you gotta go. I want to take this team in a new direction. He decides to hire Greg Robinson, a longtime NFL assistant coach, one who did a pretty good job when it came to doing defense, especially for teams like the Denver Broncos. Robinson comes on, brings his nice guy attitude to Syracuse, up on University Hill. And what has he done? Turned Syracuse into crap. In the first year, 1-10. Second year, 4-8. Well, I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Changing to a new offense to the West Coast from the option seemed like a viable thing if you got the personnel. But the thing is, if you got the personnel, you got to work with it and you got to mold them. 4-8, I was willing to give them a little mulligan. But last year, they start off with those piss-poor blaze orange uniforms. 42-12, they lose to a Washington team that wasn't really good to begin with. And the rest of the year, they fall on their face. Especially 38-35, that win against Louisville, that seemed pretty good. But the rest of the year, Andrew Robinson, no relation to the coach, he kept running for his life behind that offensive line that looked like Swiss cheese. And I mean, every time he'd go back to pass, even from that pistol formation that they imported from Nevada, it was always, sit down, son, when he got 2 or 3 minutes to pass. Then again, sit down, son. In this final game against Cincinnati, he must have been sacked 12 times. Mr. Robinson, get an offensive line to protect him, or else he's going to raise the white flag. I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me anymore! Well, I hope this year that somebody other than the Patriots win the Super Bowl, but I shudder to think about Tom Brady and that pretty boy that he is, and Bill Belichick again heading to the Super Bowl. Oh man, I wish the Buffalo Bills would pound their butts. I have 3 cheeses that I like. Cheddar, especially because of its nice flavor. American, because I'm an American. What else? And also Limburger, mainly because it smells so good. And the defense, undersized, 250 pounds for a defensive end, that's not going to get you anywhere. They were more given than the Salvation Army when it came to stopping any form of offense. Heck, I shudder to think what's going to happen this year. They open against Northwestern, then they play Akron, whoopee, but then they play Penn State. Let's say a prayer right now. Joe Paterno, yeah, you were wrong for canceling the series 18 years ago. You wanted to go to the Big Ten, but you killed a great rivalry. Now you want to play a home-at-home with Syracuse. And guess what? You got them right at the point where they're extremely vulnerable. I shudder to think what's going to happen on September 13th and then September 20th. Northeastern. Boy, there's one that strikes spear into the hearts of SU kids. A Division 1 AA team that went 3-8. Let's just say a prayer now for Northeastern, shall we? And then once we get to the Big East schedule, 7 games, probably all of them, Syracuse is going to be an underdog. I just can see it now, and I can see you, Mr. Robinson, out on your ass once the year is over. Mr. Robinson, you gotta admit right now, you are in over your darn head. Let's see how you do as a assistant coach again. And Mr. Gross, get somebody in there who can coach. Maybe bring Pasqualoni back. Oh, wait a minute. He's now the defensive coordinator for the Miami Dolphins. I guess he's in a better place. Better place than you, Mr. Robinson. I don't know what's going to happen. But let's just hope somebody gets in there who knows what the heck they're doing. See you later, Mr. Robinson. I hope you don't have the door hit you in the butt on the way out. I'm Ken Haas. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I shudder to think about Barack Obama becoming president. Personally, someone whose middle name is Hussein, you really have to go. But John McCain, war hero, 3-4 years in the Hanoi Hilton, I'd vote for an American hero any day. A favorite food at a cookout would have to be chicken, especially one that's prepared by me with my own famous Cornell-style barbecue sauce. Gives them a nice kick.